What's up guys, Riley here from RP Productions, and today I'm here with this 2010 police package Dodge Charger. Now this car was once a Texas DPS Highway Patrol officer's car and has now been converted into, well, basically a race car. So we're going to talk about the exterior and performance mods of the vehicle, take it for a little drive, and see how it compares to the newer Gen 5.7s and just see my overall impressions on the car. So let's get this started. Alright, so first off, we'll start off with the exterior mods. Coming up to the front of the vehicle, he's running a nice SRT hood, which is from an SRT Charger of this year model. Also, he's got the SRT grill inserts. So, you know, that hood, this is the best looking hood you can get for this Gen Charger. It looks extremely nice. And, you know, kind of separated it from the overall cop look to making it look more like a, I guess, normal Dodge Charger would look. So, this is the police package, so he's got the upgraded brake package, which are slotted, so that is to aid in braking. So, you know, another nice feature if you're going to go the route of buying a police package Charger. And then in the back, he's running some Nitto NT 05, not quite drag radials, but high performance street tires on some, believe it or not, Mustang wheels from American Muscle. So shout out to all the Mustangs. Appreciate y'all for making a race car out of a Charger. Coming to the back, we have a plasti-dipped deck lid. I don't know what you exactly call that, but plasti-dipped deck lid and the plasti-dipped taillight housing. So both of those two things really make this car look a lot better from the back and really separate itself apart from every other Charger of this year model. So, other side, pretty much the exact same, and this car is a 2010, like I said, and the whole car is in extremely good condition. The paint looks nice and vivid, and it really looks really good. He also has a SRT suspension on it, which gives it about a 1-inch drop compared to the factory RT Chargers from this year, although in the back you can't really tell because he's running 17-inch wheels, so looks a little funny back there, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to be a race car. And no, he doesn't drive it around like that all the time. It's just kind of for the videos purposes and for when he wants to do race car type things. But in the front, even though he's got his wheels turned, it actually made quite a big difference, and it also helped out a lot with the body roll of the car, or so I've been told. So when we take it for a test drive, we'll see how that does. So let's go over what he's done to performance enhancements of the car. Alright guys, so moving on to the performance mods of the car. Starting off, he's got a custom intake, which is kind of like Hellcat style, where he's drilled out his fog light insert and just put a big old tube that runs into the factory airbox and is used as, like, I guess, a secondary way for air to get into his airbox. So pretty cool. He plans on going with a true cold air intake soon, but for now that's doing pretty well. I guess the most noticeable difference for driving aspect is the custom 93 octane performance tune done by Johan, and that's also known as Diablo Tuna on the forums. So I'm excited to drive that and see, you know, how big a difference that custom tune is going to make compared to my 5.7 Charger, which does not have a tune. So that'll be a true test to see the difference there. He's also got a mid-muffler delete, so a little bit louder exhaust, and we'll do an exhaust clip right here for you. And he's also got SRT exhaust manifolds and mid pipes off of the 6.4. So he's also running a transformer shift kit, which is basically to increase the line pressure and firmen up the shifts. So once again, I'll be excited to test that out. As I mentioned before, he's running 26-inch high Mustang wheels basically, which the whole goal there is to kick down the rear end gear ratio, because he only has 2.65 rear end gears because it was basically a highway patrol and a highway cruiser practically. So if you follow Mopar Garage, which I'll throw a bunch of links, and I'm about to show you who the Mopar Garage man himself is, follow him, and he's going to do a build series of everything that he is going to do to the car, and he's got a bunch of plans there. But lastly, the only thing that I forgot to mention is that he also has police sway bars, which come with the police package. So really, if you go the route of finding one of these police package chargers, you know, they come with a lot of performance enhancements over the stock RTs. So it's a pretty good deal, and you can find these for really good deals as well if you know where to look. So overall, just a really great car. I'm excited to drive it, so let's go do that now. All right, so let's start her up and take her for a little spin. The key, you know, for 2010, I guess it's about what you expect. It's not keyless, but the key is kind of nice. It's got a nice little roar, comes to life. All right, so setting off in the 2010 Dodge Charger police package. Now, I'm sure most of you know by now that I drive a 2014 Dodge Charger RT as my daily driver. So I'm right at home in a Dodge Charger, although I've never driven this body style or I've never driven this car. So we're gonna see how it does and how it compares to mine. All right guys, so this is my good buddy Mason. He is starting up a YouTube channel called Mopar Garage, where he's gonna do a build series over this whole car. He has some pretty cool plans for it. So Mason, what you got planned?
As of now, I've got probably a true cold air intake from LMI coming through, and then from there I might do a rear end swap, either thinking about the 306s from an SRT or the 392s from a 6-speed Challenger. But it just depends on the deal. That's what most of this car's been about, is finding the right deal for parts. It's really been on kind of a shoestring budget, so.
Gotcha. Well, I like what you've done here. The interior right now is kind of in shambles because he's doing a console gear shifter swap, so a lot of things are taken apart right now, but we're supposed to be having some bad weather coming in for the next several days, so we wanted to get this review done really badly, and I was just really excited to drive this car, so we figured, hey, why not? And you know, I guess that's also going to be part of the build series, is making this thing look factory again and making it look all nice and pretty. So right off the bat, once you get in it and take your first turn in the car, you notice there's a lot less body roll compared to mine with the SRT suspension setup and the sway bars. So, you know, that's definitely a nice upgrade if you're going to go with the handling route for a Dodge Charger, which is kind of, you know, a double-edged sword. You really can't get these cars to handle too well because they are, at the end of the day, like 4,200-pound boats. But every little bit helps, and that's definitely a nice increase. So we're gonna go up here and we'll do a little pull. See how it does.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Go ahead.
Not bad at all. You know, I definitely feel like the gears, getting some better gears would definitely help this car out a lot, because driving it, it feels really similar to mine in the power aspect from down low. But I believe once you get up into the higher speeds, that's when this thing would shine over mine, with the mine being more aggressively geared. Although this car is definitely no slouch. So, god damn. So clearly the transformer makes a huge difference in the way this thing shifts. I mean, this thing really kicks you in the ass. I mean, race car, I guess. Alright, so we'll take these corners with a little bit of speed. We're not going to go too crazy because we've got basically some radials on the back and the traction control is off. So we're just going to see how much these sway bars and SRT suspension have helped the car out. So, already entering the corner, you notice a huge difference. This is really impressive. It tracks the corner really nicely.
You should probably take that corner a little bit more speed.
Yeah, I definitely could. I just don't want to go, you know, above these tires' boundaries or anything. But, you know, there's a lot of people commenting, hey, review the older model Charger and review the newer model Charger and compare them to your own. And quite honestly, they all feel, I haven't driven the new ones, so I'm not going to say all, but this one and mine, they feel very similar in a lot of ways. I mean, they're basically the same car. The only difference being newer body style, nicer interior, and all that fun stuff. But as far as engine, transmission, and everything else, I mean, they're basically the same car. They drive pretty close to being the same. I mean, if you're looking for a cheaper car with a lot of power, something that's a lot of practicality, something that you can just have fun with and just, you know, daily drive the hell out of it. I would say getting a 5.7 of the older gen would be a great idea if you're a Charger fan, because, you know, they're great cars. The 5.7's a tried and true engine. I mean, honestly, this is just like driving my own car. It's right at home. All right, so here we go. Gonna do a nice little 20 roll. Just like my car.
I'll tell you what's really nice is these corners, when you're taking them at full speed, you can really start to feel where this Charger has control, and then it's really consistent where after you get to a certain point, you know your limits on this car.
Yeah, that's exactly how my car is. It's, you know, you can definitely find out pretty quickly where you need to chill out and where you're safe.
Right. It's nice how consistent it is, at least through the corners.
Well, guys, final thoughts on the 2010 Police Charger, race car, whatever you want to call it. You know, really, it's such a similar car to mine, despite the body differences and the interior. It's kind of surprising. I'd really like to drive the 2015 with the 8-speed, which I should be doing here pretty soon, and we can, you know, get a good accurate test of how much that 8-speed has really helped out these cars. But for now, I mean, this is still a great car. Corners really well. Got shit flying around in the car, but, you know, no big deal. Car handles it like a champ. So, I mean, fun car. I mean, I just don't really know what to say. It's just like my Charger. It really is, and it's really surprising because I expected there to be some similarities and some differences, but really it's just similar everywhere you look at it. So, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Once again, huge shout out to Mason for letting me steal his baby for the day. And go give him a follow and check out the Mopar Garage and follow his build series. I'm sure you'll also be seeing him in some upcoming vlogs and all kinds of fun stuff that we have planned for the channel. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.